This is it, the start of the LeBron era. After the decision, LeBron is in Miami with Wade and Bosh. But the Lakers won a three-peat. Durant and the Thunder are hungry. Derrick Rose is leading the Bulls. The Celtics are chasing one more title. The Heat may be the favorites, but the competition is fierce. This is LeBron's time, but everyone is coming for the throne. The 2010-2011 NBA season starts now.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Miami Heat. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Greg, you know what? There's nothing like opening night. In whatever stage, in whatever location, the long wait is finally over.
Yeah, Summer League and the preseason are well and good, but this is when it really counts.
Rondo passes to Pierce, and he gets the bucket.
Inside, outside, mid-range, Pierce is a problem everywhere on the floor.
Pass to Ilgauskas. With the hook shot, it's rebounded by Kevin Garnett.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
To the inside. Here's Perkins, and the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Chalmers after the basket by Boston. Wade with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Wade can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pierce the pass to Rondo. Back to Pierce. Shot clock at 6. No good. James with some nice D. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Rondo. Allen, that's good.
Just a nanosecond from touching the ball. Ray Allen ready to fire.
Not a fast start here for the Heat. Still without a basket in the game. Here, match up against Boston. It's how they'll tip off the new season.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
We know that's in the past. You can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would be sweet.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Now here's James. No good on that one. Outside, Pierce. And again, Boston with the triple.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Chance to check out stats for Rajon Rondo. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged about 13 points a game last season. 10 assists and almost 2.5 steals. And you look at his gaudy steal numbers, defensively, he makes his presence felt on every possession.
And you know what I like about it is he gets great position, then uses those quick, strong mitts of his to rip the ball out of there.
Now, here's Chalmers. The three from LeBron. The rebound by Garnett.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Here's the pass to Rondo. Now Garnett. Outside, Pierce. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LeBron James.
Not backing up or backing down. Pierce knows he's got to keep going after his shot when the defense is trying to be tight on him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
You know, in so many ways, Paul Pierce is just remarkable. I mean, his skill level is so high. I mean, he can outsmart defenders and really has the mechanics to score the ball from anywhere.
Pierce hits 2.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
The Heat trail by 14. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk to Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. I had questions about LeBron and how his team was going to try and stop him. He told me we want to make him settle for long jumpers. We don't want him getting to the rim or picking us apart with his passing. It's all about containment and making things tough for him. Let's see if they're able to bottle him up. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's LeBron. Nothing on the board. Stolen by Pierce. Allen passes to Garnett. Stolen by Chalmers. James has a two-pointer. Denied! Pierce with the block!
Excellent anticipation that time by Pierce. Was right on top of that shot.
James against Pierce. James kicks to Chalmers. 6 on the shot clock. And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, with the amount of turnovers they've committed, it's no wonder they're in the position they're in right now.
Chalmers against Rondo. Pass to Pierce. Back to Perkins. Good, and Pierce gets the assist. Perkins got his second basket of the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Ilgauskas' screen on Allen. Wade with it. Now Pierce defending. And Ilgauskas gets to Chalmers. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Let's check the stats for Perkins. Some last season stats for him. And he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And you pointed out his ranking as the second best shooter in the league last season. I think with a little extra work, he could become number one this time around. Five on the clock. LeBron passes to Wade. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by the Heat. Celtics leading by 16. And it's Rondo in the corner. Good, and Pierce gets the assist. Rondo's got 5 points so far.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Wait. Miami no good on that time either.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Rondo kicks to Pierce and stolen by Ilgauskas. And here is Chalmers. Still scoreless. To the middle. The kick out to Bosch. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. In fourth, the Celtics.
They had great productivity from their shooters last year. The guys they were counting on to knock down a high percentage of their shots, they did that. And they hope to see those same kinds of numbers this year.
O'Neal's checked in for Boston. Heat also with the sub. Udonis Haslem. He's checked in for Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
Timeout.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Here they come. It's Celtics Entertainment.
Wade against Allen. It's Pierce on the wing. Clock at 6. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so James will bring it up for the Heat, trailing by 19. On the wing, James. Back to Chalmers. It's stolen by Rondo. It's hauled in by the Heat. James in the post. Defended by Pierce. James, no good.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Down low. It's stolen by Haslem. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. On the wing, James. Miami no good on that time either.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now, here is O'Neal. Still yet to score. Allen's shot is off. LeBron against Rondo. Chalmers outside. No good again that time. Celtics leading by 19 points. Outside Rondo. Pierce against Haslem. O'Neal sets the screen for Pierce. Just 5 on the clock. And Shaq with the slam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. new group in for the Celtics. Jermaine O'Neal checked in for Garnett. Hill comes in for Pierce. Marquise Daniels is checked in for Allen. And Nate Robinson is subbed in for Rondo. And a new group in for the Heat. Joel Anthony's checked in for Bosh. James Jones comes in for LeBron. Miller's checked in for Wade. And it's House in for Mario Chalmers. Jones looking for an opening. Six to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Miller outside. O'Neal with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here is House. On the wing, Jones. He's guarded by Hill. Heat moving the ball around to stop the run. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Miller.
Assisted by
Celtics leading by 21. Pass to O'Neal. Haslam against O'Neal. Over Haslam. And again, it's Boston converting.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Miami now. Here is House. Scoreless thus far. O'Neal with the steal. Hill against Jones. Now here is Hill. Takes it inside. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Anthony. And it's Jones with the ball for the Heat. Miller with the ball. And Daniels picks him up defensively. House kicks to Jones. Anthony sets the pick for Jones. From outside the arc. Stolen by O'Neal. And up the court come the Celtics on the break.
When your defense is challenged like that, you need guys to rise to the occasion.
Anthony with the screen on Robinson. Here is House. Pass to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
the crazy fans will get a t-shirt. Come on, everybody, make some noise. Okay, fans, who needs a free t-shirt? Get on your feet. Want a t-shirt? Make some noise. It's time for t-shirts.
Some changes for Boston. Glenn Davis is checked in for Shaq. And it's Von Wafer in for Hill. Here's O'Neal. Nothing on the board. Pass to Robinson. Screen by O'Neal. Lets the three fly. Robinson misses.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And the first one drops.
Boy, Miller is a good teammate who's always ready to stroke it, and you've got to respect his attitude and the fact that he's always ready to produce.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Jamal McGlure, he's checked in for Anthony. Juwan Howard comes in for Haslam. And it's Arroyo in for Eddie House. No good on the second free throw.
You look across the league, so many games are won or lost at the foul line.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Here's Wafer. Here's O'Neal. Good on the shot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Arroyo. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Celtics up 19. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And the NBA this season, Greg, doubling the fines for technical foul. Do you think it'll cut down on players complaining?
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? There's no doubt about it, but in reality, I don't think it's going to have an impact one way or the other. I think when you're out there emotionally, you're not really thinking about what it's going to cost you to make a point.
You know, Glenn Davis is really a force to be reckoned with. You know, you look at the combination of his size, agility, and skill. I tell you, he's a tough matchup for a lot of people.
The shot by McGlure, no good. Celtics leading by 21. Outside Robinson. Here's Davis, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
It's stolen by Davis. Here's Pierce. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D that time from Jones. Here's Miller. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Glenn Big Baby Davis.
An active scorer. Miller excels at putting pressure on defenders, really forcing them into a compromised position.
The Heat have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
In a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
one is off. And some changes here for the Celtics. O'Neal's checked in for Davis. Allen comes in for Von Wafer. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Robinson. And then for Miami, Bosh is checked in for McGlure. Haslam comes in for Juwan Howard. And it's Chalmers in for Carlos Arroyo. And he's good on the second. Pierce with it. He has 7. Pass to Rondo. The Celtics working the ball around now. A kick out to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. A baseline jam. And Jones pulls it down.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Bosh. And he makes good on his first shot of the game.
For a lot of guys, that's a tough shot. But Bosh made that tweener look easy.
Now Rondo. He's got 5. Outside, Pierce. Busted. No good that time either. The Heat trail by 20. Inside, here's Bosh. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Bosh has got 4 points now in the quarter. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with them. Making a switch here. Perkins is checked in, and a new group in for the Heat. Ilgauskas is checked in for Bosh. LeBron comes in for Jones. Wade, he's checked in for Miller. And it's House in for Mario Chalmers. Boston leading by 18. Rondo scanning the floor. Here's O'Neal. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist in this one. Here is House. Still without a basket. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Wade passes to LeBron. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Let's get an update on Shaq. David wants the status.
Well, guys, I had a minute to catch up with the Celtics head athletic trainer. He said he just got the wind knocked out of him. It took him some time to get his breath back, but it's nothing serious. Well, nonetheless, they've decided he can play, and we'll keep you updated if anything changes. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
You know, for better or worse, life brings these kinds of challenges, and they aren't pleasant. We know he's up to it, though. He'll respond and move forward in a positive way.
And a lot of head coaching changes, Greg, coming into this season in all. 8 teams with the new voice in charge.
And last year, a lot of turnover as well. By the end of the season, it wouldn't surprise me, Kevin, to see those changes extend to over half the league's teams. It's kind of part of the job, man.
And the first one at the line is good.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Boston making some changes. Shaq comes in for Perkins. And it's Garnett in for Jermaine O'Neal. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And here are the Heat now after Shaquille O'Neal's miss. Wade from outside sinks the triple.
You can't take everything away from Wade. Sometimes you're just going to have to live with him making a three.
Celtics leading by 18. Pass to Pierce. The 19-foot shot. Miami grabs the miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
House dishes to James. Ilgauskas is screen on Pierce. To the paint. And Haslam kicks to Ilgauskas. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And I like how tenacious Ilgauskas is. Once he catches the ball, he feels like no one is stopping him.
Outside, Pierce from past the arc, and the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
The Heat trail by 16. And here's Wade. To the inside. And the jam by Udonis Haslem.
D-Wade showing you his savvy at work, moving things around and opening up the floor for his teammates.
Boston has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Ray Allen is on the wing. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 5 assists tonight. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Boston. Hill comes in for Ray Allen. Anthony's checked in for Miami. Rondo with the steal. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, that's just cunning and crafty by Rondo. Drives in, looking to draw a foul, and hoping to knock down the shot as well. That's just good basketball.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
An old school, old head point guard. Rajon Rondo's mindset is pass first, set up others. And on D, Rondo plays with passion, constantly pressuring his guy.
And the second free throw, good. The Heat trail by 18. Now here's Wade. Up and in on the layup. Wade's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it's a difficult task to try and stop Wade inside. He plays a physical brand of basketball and has a variety of moves to choose from.
He gets it in there.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Haslam after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Here's James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Celtics. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Owen subbed in for Rondo. And then for Miami, Chris Bosh is checked in for Haslam. Stackhouse comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Chalmers in for Eddie House. And both free throws good for LeBron. And so he'll bring it up for Boston. Their next game is at Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low-block scorer.
Here's LeBron following the score by Kevin Garnett. Nice shot by James.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so it's Boston with it. 16-point lead. Mitchell a screen on Chalmers. Outside Hill. And the 3 off target. The Heat have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The defense trying to make it tough for Bosh, but to Chris's credit, he stays focused on the shot.
The Heat have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Bosh, such a huge contributor, comes up big in so many moments.
Both free throws good from Bosh.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Owens. Garnett outside over Bosh. Garnett can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 14. Stackhouse the pass to Chalmers. Now here's Bosh. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Here's Chalmers. He has yet to score. 5 on the clock, and a wide-open look for James. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Perkins with the screen for Hill. No good, unable to end this run. The Heat trail by 11. Down low, here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
How about the power finish?
Here's Owens. Outside Hill. Pass to Perkins. Taken away by Anthony. To the middle. Here's Bosch. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
And Bosch can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
Stackhouse against Hill. To the paint. Down low. Garnett puts it in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Heat on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Inside, here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. A whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. McGlure, he's checked in for the Heat. Miller comes in for James. And the Celtics with possession here. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Davis with a screen on Chalmers. Robinson for 3. The rebound by McGlure. The Heat trail by 7. Up pass to Bosch. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
Perfect timing on the alley-oop. Bosch has this kind of a connection with his teammates.
Boston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Wafer dishes to Daniels. Pass to Wafer. Celtics passing it around. Clock at 6. High post, Davis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Wednesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. Then on Friday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And looking at that Timberwolves matchup, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
Here's Stackhouse. Hasn't made one yet. Count that bucket.
Tell you what, these coaches really like it when Stack takes it inside, pounding that paint.
Robinson passes to O'Neal. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And this is where O'Neal goes to work. The closer he's to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Chalmers with the screen on O'Neal. Down low, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
All about controlling the body, setting a stiff pick, and then spinning in the scoring position. Well done.
Boston leading by 3. Robinson passes to Davis. From 11 feet away, O'Neal misses.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Miller, no up. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Deflects the pass and stolen by Miller. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stackhouse up top. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. The shot by McGlure. No good. Here's Wafer. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Wafer's got his first 2 points of the night. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Celtics lead by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
47.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Paul Pierce.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. To the inside, here's Garnett. And the layup is good. And it's 8 points for Kevin Garnett.
He's a solid distributor for his position. Paul Pierce knows exactly the importance of getting others involved.
LeBron against Pierce. It's LeBron with the drive. Ilgauskas. And the rebound goes to Perkins.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
Rondo passes to Garnett. It's Pierce on the wing. The rebound by James.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Bosh, a screen on Allen. And then Bosh with the jam.
And a lead scorer, Bosh can be the man, a guy you go to every trip down the floor.
Celtics leading by 5. Allen outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dwayne Wade. The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
First free throw is good.
The jumper of Ray Allen is obviously just unreal, but that comes with practice and repetition. Ray puts up thousands of shots every day, perfecting his craft.
Ray Allen hits them both.
What a player. His attitude and confidence, infectious.
Wade outside. Over to the left wing. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Chris Bosh.
Bosh showing you just how confident he is in his stroke. What a sweet stroke it is, and it always looks better when it's coming from a lefty.
Now here's Rondo. He's got 8. A floater. And Allen with the layup. Allen's got 4 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Chalmers. Ray Allen picking up that last basket, and they call an illegal screen here.
A chance to check out stats for Bosch. Great showing for him last season. 9th in scoring, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage. Able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. The Heat trail by 7. To the paint, LeBron with it. And Allen picks him up defensively.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
Pass to Garnett. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pierce against Bosch. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Nice D from Bosch. And so it's Chalmers with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. James. And he banks in the layup. Now it's just a 3-point Celtic lead.
His overall size and strength really sets James apart from the rest of his peers when you think about his skill set inside.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Celtics second.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Allen against Wade. Right side Pierce. 6 on the shot clock. Over Chalmers. Miami grabs the miss.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
So it's Boston now. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Allen. Garnett with a screen on Wade. Allen, that's good.
A pure shooter if there ever was one. Allen easily knocks down the mid-range.
Chalmers with it. No scoring in this one. Wade outside. Wade inside.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Boston leading by 3. Garnett outside. Pass to Allen. Outside Rondo. 5 to shoot. Garnett with the screen for Rondo. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. The Heat trail by 3. Now James, 13 points in the game. Bosh hits the big 4-way. And the rejection by Perkins.
Strong D, defending the lane with authority and not out.
And Garnett with the slam.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. O'Neal's checked in for the Celtics. And then for Miami, Haslam comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's House in for Chalmers. And so James will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 5. James on the drive. Count that one. James has got 15 points.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Here's Rondo, following the basket by LeBron James. The drive by Rondo, and easy 2 points on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 5.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
James outside. Fires it up. Rebounded by the Celtics. Pierce feeling it out a bit. Garnett. And that comes off the assist by Pierce. Pierce has got 6 assists in the game. The Heat trail by 7. Haslam a screen on Rondo. House kicks to Haslam. Pierce against James. Pass to Haslam. Here is House. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Wade. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Celtics leading by 7. And here's Rondo. Now here's Pierce. Over James. The shot by Pierce, no good. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Wade against Allen. From deep, James. And it's Paul Pierce with the rebound. Pierce has got 6 rebounds in the game.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
To the inside. Here's Garnett. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Garnett's got 14 points.
You look at his athleticism, the mobility, and agility. Garnett knows how to make himself dangerous in the pick and roll.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston College Entertainment.
Perkins is checked in for O'Neal. Then for the Heat, Joel Anthony's checked in for Ilgauskas. James Jones comes in for LeBron. And Jerry Stackhouse is subbed in for Wade. The Heat trail by 9. Stackhouse outside. Anthony with the screen on Allen. And Stackhouse kicks to House. Shot clock at 5 to end the cold streak. No good from Stackhouse. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Celtics. Wide pass to... Whoa, Garnett playing well above the rim.
A specialty of KG's, the lob slam.
Here is House. Nothing on the board. Pass to Anthony. Top of the key. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Stackhouse.
Got his feet set, let it fly.
Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Garnett's got 12 points here in the second half. Now Stackhouse. It's good from about 19 feet. Stackhouse has got 6.
And so nice to see that mid-range shot. You can tell he's been putting in the work from that area.
Down low, here's Garnett. Garnett rattles the rim.
Just putting on the hard hat and going to work. Getting buckets is what KG does.
The Heat trail by 11. Pass to Anthony. Stackhouse against Allen. Stackhouse outside. Inside. Garnett with the steal. Here's Rondo. And it's Perkins in the corner. Garnett kicks to Rondo. Outside, Pierce. Garnett with a screen on Jones. Pierce for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Pass to House. Good, and the assist goes to Stackhouse. House has got his first basket of the night.
Stackhouse always keeping his head up. Great vision out there.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So both teams making some changes here. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Celtics second.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Boston leading by 9. Waver passes to Davis. Now Daniels. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Daniels has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Howard. Still yet to score. There's the pick to the middle. McGlure gets the bucket.
At 6'11", McGlure is a big target inside, which is why his teammates get him the ball in there.
Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Davis finds O'Neal. Back to Davis. The rebound by McGlure. The Heat trail by 9. Outside, Jones. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Down low. Looks for Miller. Gets it to him. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. Jones, no luck. Celtics leading by 9. Inside, here's Wafer. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That rim has a family.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Out to the right wing. O'Neal against Howard. Comes up empty down low.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Miller surveying the floor. Jacks up a 3. Unable to get that one. And so it's Boston looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Chalmers outside. Pass to Jones. Shoots the 3. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers.
Good work spotting that gap and then exploiting it with a quality pass.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. O'Neal dishes to Pierce. Perkins with a screen on Jones. No good from Perkins. The Heat trail by 10. Pass to Jones. Chalmers outside. To the paint. Wade passes to Bosch. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Well, the numbers say it all. He's been feeling it tonight.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And here's Rondo. Allen outside. Connects from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 11.
This is Allen's shot for sure, and you got to love the quick release and the textbook efficiency of his form.
Pass to Wade. Over Allen. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Chalmers.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Celtics leading by 9. Rondo on top. Defended by Chalmers. And he converts the layup.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Chalmers after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Here's Wade. Wade muscling it up and in.
Well, you see how Wade adjusts to whatever the defense throws at him? Strong finish there.
Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Allen outside. Back to Rondo. Outside, Pierce. Just 5 to shoot. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Paul Pierce.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved, unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
And the Celtics making a change here. Garnett's checked in. The Heat also with the sub. Joel Anthony's checked in for Chris Bosh. He hits the second from the line. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Rondo passes to O'Neal. Garnett against Haslam. And he comes up with the deuce. Garnett's got 22 points.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Now Rondo. Dwayne Wade's three-pointer that didn't go. Allen left side. Garnett outside. Pass to Rondo. Now Pierce fires for 3. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
Anthony with the screen on Allen. Here's Wade driving the lane. Shot's good by Anthony.
D. Wade with an excellent pass there.
Boston leading by 11. Right side, Pierce. Miami grabs the miss. Haslam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Chalmers. Back to Jones. Here's Anthony. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
The Heat trail by 11. Wade outside. Garnett against Haslam. Anthony with the screen on Allen. Anthony against Shaq. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Chalmers for 3. Rebounded by Allen. And so Allen will bring it up for the Boston Celtics over Wade. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Love when he looks for a shot and takes initiative on offense. Ray Allen, terrific shooting in rhythm.
Wade outside. It's stolen by Allen. Pass to Rondo. And it's Pierce in the corner. Back to Rondo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, Rondo just isn't afraid of getting hammered on the inside. Remarkable at getting under the skin of his opponents and forcing the issue.
At the line for 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And some changes here for the Heat. Ilgauskas is checked in for Joel Anthony, and LeBron's subbed in for James Jones. And he sinks the second. And Miami has possession. It's a 14-point game. Now here's James. Wade outside. Haslam, a screen on Allen. Pass to Haslam. O'Neal with the steal. Pierce with it. He's picked up by James. And Paul Pierce, good for the three. And the Celtics lead by 17.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
James in the post. Pierce on him. And that one's good by LeBron.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Now here's Rondo. Outside Pierce. And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Here's Garnett. Pass to O'Neal. 5 on the clock. And here's Rondo. Shoots it. It's hauled in by LeBron. Chalmers outside. Now here's LeBron. He's covered by Rondo. And here's Haslam. Heat moving the ball around. Three-pointer. Wade. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts. Pierce dishes to Rondo. And Garnett misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Allen after Dwayne Wade's miss. And then Allen slams it in.
You know, guys, we often talk about players when they get hot, you just can't stop them. Allen, too athletic there and too good a shooter, too.
James looking it over. To the inside. Haslam, the pass to Augustus. 3-on-3. Here's Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
Go ahead and just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league. My goodness, he still knows how to finish.
Well, he doesn't count on elevation or hang time, that's for sure, but he can still get it in the basket.
James and Boston with the rebound. Garnett's got his 6th rebound on the night. That's good from Allen on the assist by Pierce. Pierce has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. James with it. Well, Greg, I know we're still early in this decade, but which franchise do you think is best positioned to own the 2010s?
Obviously, Miami comes to mind first. I mean, Wade, Bosh, and LeBron are all still in their 20s. In the West, OKC has a really strong core in Durant, Harden, and Westbrook.
Now here's Pierce after Dwayne Wade's miss.
That's savviness right there by Allen, taking the contact and getting the shot off.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Ray Allen. At the line for 2 shots.
The first one falls.
They're shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding the lead late.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Udonis Haslam. Ray Allen hits them both. Now LeBron. They need this. to the middle. Here's Ilgauskas, and the jam by Ilgauskas.
And not a long trip to the rim for Ilgauskas, using that reach to just hammer it down.
Celtics leading by 21. Garnett outside. Pass to Allen. And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. And the NBA embracing the global audience, GA. Preseason games in London, Paris, Mexico City, and Beijing. I'm wondering, did you attend any of those games?
You know, Kevin, no, but I did play in Mexico City in '93 with the Knicks, and we had over 20,000 fans in attendance, and we got the win, but had to fly out to face the Spurs, so not too much time for sightseeing.
Ilgauskas' a screen on Allen. Wade passes to Ilgauskas. Can't connect from short range.
Really good work by the defense to protect the rim and alter the shot.
Down low. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Heat. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Paul Pierce.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
Miami, LeBron James at the line for one.
And this summer, Greg, a lot of big-name free agents moving around.
And, Kevin, we saw the Knicks make a big move for Amari Stoudemire and Carlos Boozer going to the Bulls. So some musical chairs at that power forward spot.
Now here's Rondo. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Shaq.
Oh!
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! My goodness!
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Garnett.
Tremendous contribution from him scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Celtics. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Now Garnett. And stolen by Ilgauskas. Bosh in the post. Defended by Pierce.
And Bosh, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
At the line for the Heat, Chris Bosh, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. It's a 14-point game. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's Rondo. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.